Great. First of all, thank you, North Shore Dems. It's wonderful to be with you. My name is Michael Lange, and I'm running for Texas Land Commissioner, and I'm asking for your vote. I was born and raised in Texas. I'm the son of immigrants, a working class family, but I grew up in Houston, but I also grew up in rural Texas. So I understand both worlds really well, city knowledge and rural wisdom. I love Texas. I mean, there's no part of Texas I've not been to several times. I've been out to West Texas to see the oil fields. I've been to East Texas, everywhere you can go. So I understand Texas. It's multicultural, it's diverse, and it's changing rapidly. We're currently about 29 million Texans, but a lot of surveys said that by 2050, Texas could be more than 54 million people. And think about the impact of Texas. And what if you had a land commissioner who understood that impact? I'm running for land commissioner because I've been a Democrat since I was 16 years old. I've been active in Democratic politics at state and federal level for over 40 years. And after 28 years of watching Republicans run this state and state jobs, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated that for 28 years, we've put good candidates up with good messages and the people of Texas have said no. So I'm here to offer a different kind of candidate, an alternative one that says, look, I bring 40 years of real world professional experience in small and large businesses. I've worked with governments, I've worked with unions, I've worked with all different types of organizations in partnerships. And those 40 years experience mean one thing, that from day one, I can be effective as a Texas Land Commissioner. We don't need any more George P. Bushes. It's very certain that a hard right-wing person will be the Republican candidate. You need a person with experience and substance who can defeat and fend off right-wing attacks and still win. I'm that person. I can help Democrats get this back. The economy, jobs, people's lives getting better and safer, no matter who they are or what they are, and treating everyone with respect. That's what I stand for. Making the lives of Texans better. These are the skills I bring, a deep understanding of city and rural Texas. Land Commissioner has a $3.4 billion requested budget. 800 people and all the things you've heard already. It's probably the most complex job in government. You've got to stay focused. But Democrats, we need to win now. You need a candidate who can stop Republican control, one who can defeat right-wing attacks. I'm Michael Lange. I'm running for Land Commissioner. I can beat the Republicans in November. I'm asking for your vote. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Joyce Smith has asked the question of all land commissioner candidates, and I'll ask it of you. What are your plans for combating climate change?
I believe in being effective. And the first thing I would do is how can you make the air cleaner and the environment cleaner right now? The first thing you can do is make sure that all federal and state regulations for the environment are actually being enforced. From personal viewing of these fields with the land commissioner overseas in my trips around Texas, I know they're good actors. I know they're mediocre actors. I know they're bad actors. But if you simply say, look, we're going to make sure the current regulations are enforced correctly, you're going to immediately have cleaner air and you're going to make it safer for people. Then you look at things like flaring and say, look, what do we really need to do flaring? Is this the right type of thing to do? So you try to control and stop things immediately, not talk about it, but actually start doing things. And so environmental safety, climate is incredibly important to our future, and we have to use that as our priority. But let's get control of things we can do to get the air clean as soon as possible first.
Thank you. We do have one more question. If you are elected, what will be your top priorities? From Eileen Wofford.
My priorities are the safety of the people of Texas. And secondly, treating all Texans, no matter who you are, where you're from, or who you love, with equal respect. To be a man for others and to work every day to make the lives of Texans better. Education. You heard that the Permanent School Fund gets money from the General Land Office, over $1 billion. My mother's a teacher, my sister's in education. Think about how many teachers' salaries can be paid by $1 billion. We know that's not enough. There's a lot more money there. And here's the thing. Right now, Texas ranks 45th out of 50 in reading skills in K through 12. If I'm your land commissioner, on day one, I'm going to work to start with educators and others to take Texas from the bottom 5 of reading skills into the top 5. That's focus. And why? Because if we can improve the reading skills in Texas, what does it do? It helps people get better jobs. That makes the environment better. It makes the economy better. It makes people's lives safer and better just by focusing on something important as reading skills. The second is I have a plan called Texas Has Your Six, and that's for veterans. Right now, the veterans of Texas are not being served well. The products are uncompetitive and hard to understand. Texas Has Your Six will make these products easy to access, easy to understand, and competitive. And Texas should have the finest benefits of any state in the nation. They should have the gold standard. Texas Has Your Six. And lastly, importantly, is the planning for hurricanes and natural disasters. One of the things we don't do well as a state or a country is what happens after the hurricane has passed, after the event's finished. It takes months and years for people to recover. We've heard how George P. Bush has messed up FEMA funds and stopped it from happening. Those should be in the hands of people right away. But what if you had a land commissioner who knew that after a natural disaster, domestic violence against women and children increases by 40% on average? What if you said, look, we need to plan for what happens after the TV cameras leave, when those people are desperate and they feel alone? If we have a plan to help those people in need and to make sure they're taken care of until it's completed, that's important. These are the priorities of the Texas Land Commissioner. And the nice thing about this job, what's important, is that by doing it well, if you have the experience and the skill set to do it well, you can make people's lives safer and better every day.
Thank you. Linda, you have your hand up?
Yeah, my question is about border and dealing with the federal government wanting to come across state lands with their stupid wall. How will you deal with the federal government?
Do we have, what do we have, 30 seconds?
Have a minute.
A minute. Great. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm very concerned about what's happening at the border. I've been down there many times in the last few months seeing what's going on. I am very concerned that the current land commissioner is taking land that is managed by the General Land Office and using it as a political tool. I think that's wrong. I think the border needs to be looked after properly, but never, ever used as a political tool. We shouldn't hire out land that can be used for agriculture or other things that benefit the people of Texas for a political tool. I would never allow the lands, the 13 million acres the General Land Office looks for political purposes. I disagree with that totally.
Excellent. About 20 seconds, so we have enough time to say goodbye.
Well, again, to all the North Shore Dems, thank you very much. I'm Michael Lange. You can have a look at my website, langforland.com. If you want to win in November, you need a candidate who can withstand the right-wing attacks with substance and skill. I'm Michael Lange, running for land commissioner. Thank you very much.